This is your typical radio ad while eating a Crunch Bar.
This is Automatic of Otto's Used Cars. This weekend only, we're having a whale! Bring the kids. See for yourself. It is huge. Gonna make a big splash. No other dealer can say they have a whale like this.
When things sound dull, turn up the fun with Crunch.
If you're thinking, I should go for a run today, but it looks like it could rain, Sierra says save on epic rain jackets. If you're also thinking, but I can't go out in these beat-up old running shoes, Sierra says save on top brand running shoes. And if you're still thinking, but I'm also busy performing brain surgery, well then we say, you really should have led with that. Sierra, let's get moving to your local store, like now. Go!
Hey, y'all. Y'all come on in. I see ya. Hey, I'm back in a little bit better. Okay. There we are. Hey, Marianne. Okay, let me fix my glutes. Okay. Hey, big ol'. Hey, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Today is the last day of Prison Talk until next month. Which, no worries. Like I said, I do it every month. So you don't have to worry about not being able to be featured because your picture will always show every time I do Prison Talk. And if you feel like you didn't send it to me, I usually start broadcasting every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. But if you didn't get a chance to send me your glow ups or friends that you missed that's still in, you can still send it. You have until forever. Marianne, I'm in a lot of pain, but I can't wait to lay down. My glutes today are on fire, but I'm not gonna say I'm confident, but I'm hoping for the best. So let's get it popping. Wherever you watch it, make sure that you share the live. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. Let's go.
For the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. Trust me, it ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
I mean none.
Oh, believe it.
Not trying to go back, but you niggas texting me right now. Got me thinking I'm about to shut shit down, get down. Oh, I'm not trying to go back, but they trying to use me like a hoe. You ain't never been the real one, yes I know.
Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. Today is the last day of prison jail talk. Just until next month. Don't even worry, like I said, because I do it every month. You never know what you might hear on this couch. And this past week, we've been doing some things. Now, today I was going to make some hooch for you, but I'm going to make some probably tonight. I'll make a video, and then we'll open it up next month on the couch to see, you know, what it's hitting like. I mean, I'm not going to hit it, but we're going to smell it, and I'm going to be able to know if it's right, okay? Just by the smell. So, if you don't know anything about hooch, so the way we're going to do it, I think the way my wife is going to do it this time is she's going to use some yeast, of course, some Kool-Aid, of course, for the flavoring, and I think some corn. Honestly, I don't know what else, really. I think that might be it, but it could be something else. But we're going to see what it's hitting like, and that's how we used to get drunk on the yard. Like, birthdays coming up, holidays coming up, we want to get tipsy. Like, when I was drinking, trust me, I was drinking, especially on the yard. Like, baby, you seen the Stay Flow bottle in my shit. It wasn't because I want to be creased up. That's not why. It's because I wanted to be lit up, okay? So if you're just now tuning in, make sure that you check on your strong friends. Check on your people. You never know which one of your people is going through something because they don't want to reach out. They don't want to admit that they're going through something. Some of your friends might be struggling to pay bills right now. Okay? Reach out to them. You never know what they're going through. And you always say, hey, you know, if you're going through something, call me. You showed them probably a time or two that they can't call you really. So be there really for your people whenever you say you're there for them. If you can't do something, don't just ignore them. Tell them like, hey, I honestly just can't do it right now. Like I'm so sorry. Like, but to just ignore somebody and leave them on red or seen, no. To me, I think it's rude as fuck, especially whenever we all know that we all going through shit. Really? You said you learning a lot from me? Wow. We all going through shit, so we all have to at least reach out. And if we can't do anything else, like if we can't do something financially, we can at least be there mentally. At least be there physically if we can. Emotionally. You know? Sometimes that's all people need. Sometimes I just need a hug. Sometimes I just want to be told that everything is going to be okay. So be that for your people. Don't just wait until you see, you know, something happens to them and you're like, oh my God, wait a second. You know how many people are like, oh wow, Janelle, you in a wheelchair? Man, I've been in bitch for how long now? I'm ready to get the fuck up out of this bitch. I'm ready to be better. But, you know, it's not that I didn't want to reach out and tell people. It's just that I was like, well, if somebody really fuck with me, then, I mean, you know, they follow my page and, you know, they're going to know because it's not hidden, you know. And I talk about my discomfort all the time because, you know, it was a point where I would hide my discomfort. I wouldn't even want to tell anybody because I'm like, I've always had this persona of being so strong that I don't want to be made to look weak. And, you know, at first I was like, you know, I can't be in a wheelchair. They're going to be trying to, you know, they're going to think that I'm weak or they're going to, I was thinking this stuff at first. Like, then I was like, yo, let somebody try me. And I'm telling you, I'm about to bust their kneecaps to a motherfucking, I'm about to shatter them bitches like fucking light bulbs. The fuck? Don't mess with me. But you know how sometimes we feel like we're tested, especially whenever we're vulnerable. When we are in a vulnerable state or in a vulnerable time in our life, it seems like everybody will test you. Loyalty will be tested. family relationships will be tested. And whoever stands true to the test and make it through with you, that's who you need in your life. Just because you like, okay, you know what, I got a lot of history with this person. I'm gonna let it slide this time, and the next time that they have a test with me, they gonna, you know what I'm saying, they gonna know now. No. I've always been taught that when somebody shows you their true colors, believe them. When they show you who they are the first time, believe them. That's what I was told. Now, not saying that people can't change. Believe them when they say they changing. Until they prove you different. But a lot of times, your first encounter is supposed to be in like the best impression, if it's not like that, if you know anybody that's locked up, make sure that you write them. You know, just the other day I made a post talking about one of our friends that was on the yard. Anybody that was locked up, then y'all know who Funky Town was. And Funky Town has made a really big impact on my life. Now, she might have been something else on the yard, but she taught me some things. And, you know, when I left, I was like, I'm leaving her all my makeup, because she, you know, she always faithfully came and bought my makeup for me. And, you know, she was who she was. There was, like, with Funky Town, she was who she was. And that's, if you like her, you like her. If you don't, you don't. You know? So I was like, where's Funky Town? Anybody seen Funky Town? So I've been searching. I found her daughter. And I was like, okay. I'm reaching out to her daughter. I'm going to find her, because she out. And come to find out, she locked up again. I said, okay, I'm going to write her. So I found all her information. If you would like to write Funky Town, I have her information. She is not in Oklahoma. I will send it to you. Just let me know. I'm not going to just post it. But if you would like to write her, I will send it to you. So write your friends. Write your people that's locked up. Even the ones that you haven't spoke to in a long time. If you find out that they locked up, like sometimes when I find out my people is locked up, I'm like, oh my God. I got to write them. I don't know if anybody else is writing them, but I want them to know that there's somebody out here that's actually thinking about them. Like, you literally crossed my fucking mind. Like, hey, shout out to Gabby. You'll end up seeing, you know, her picture of our friends that's still in come up. It's going to pop up because I miss her. You know, it's people that's still locked up that I miss. There's people that I can't find their picture because I forgot their first and last name. And it's crazy because all we knew was last names in there. And I know this sounds really fucked up, but a lot of people I was on the yard with, some of y'all literally have to remind me who you are, because I've lost my memory since these medicines. And my memory is not what it used to be. It's coming back, I feel like, since I've been weaning myself off this medication. But until I'm reminded exactly of who you are and what, if you didn't truly like make an impact in my time on the yard, like, it's kind of hard for me to like place faces and place names. I'm like I know your face, but I don't know your name. Like, or it was hard. So again, the medicine is like, I want to remember everybody, but the ones that I do remember, sometimes something like a story will remind me of somebody, and I'll be like, oh my God, such and such, or, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta look them up. Like, where they at? Like, let me find you. So I do that sometimes, and you'll see, you know, friends that's still in, you'll see that those pictures growing, because there are people that's still in that I can't even remember once I remember their first and last name. You don't think that they're gonna be right back there too? And this ain't just my friends that's in. These are some of y'all friends that's still in. I will post them because we still have friends that's in. And some of your friends, I'm like, oh my God, I remember them. Yo, I want to remember them too. So send your people's picture in. Let's remember them. Anybody that passed away that's still locked up, or that was locked up, or that was locked up with us, let's keep their name alive. Like, why not? I'm just saying. Shout out to everybody that tuned into my album listening party. I'm super excited about dropping my album. Unfortunately, I'm thinking I'm going to drop it in June, Because like I said, I wasn't expecting, I really didn't think that I was gonna get this, my nerves taken out. Remember I was saying, oh, it might not get taken out, I don't think I passed the test, blase, but it ended up happening, and I might not even be able to make it to the funeral tomorrow because it's even hurting to sit up right now, you know, and I'm like, I hate that I'm in pain. I hate that it's hard for me to sit up for long, you know, periods of times. I hate that I'm not at my best that I used to be, because I want to be. I want to be running up and down my neighborhood like, hey, how y'all doing? People honking at me like, hey, good morning, you know what I'm saying? Like how I used to be when I was in Georgia. In Georgia, you running your neighborhood, I don't give a fuck who it is. This could be their first time seeing you in their neighborhood. They gonna honk at you and wave at you. Doing all right? Yeah, get your jog on. I'm trying to get my jog on. I'm trying to get back in shape. I'm trying to dance. I'm trying to be in some videos, my videos, of course. But I'm trying to be on somebody's stage, and I'm not tripping if I gotta do it in this wheelchair. But I want to be at 100%, and I want to be heard, you know, by the doctors instead of overlooked, because I don't have the same degree that they have. I want to be taken serious. You know, my pain is serious. This is real pain. This is something that if you think it's a fucking joke, then you're sadly mistaken. You know, one thing about the medical system is they overlook so many women. So many women. So many. Especially black women. Women of color. Women in general. Could you imagine what it was like in prison? It wasn't even about a color in there. It was about everybody. No. Hey, Casey. They're gonna get to you if they can. But if they can't, you think they give a fuck? No. They don't. They really don't. If you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Make sure you follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .com, which is THA, real JANELL. We're gonna jump to another song. I'm trying to make it to your funeral tomorrow. We're gonna jump into another song, and we're gonna keep it going. Today's the last day of prison jail talk. If you are on the live and you've done any time and you would like to come up and talk about your time, you are more than welcome to come up here on the live. Let me actually turn off this Wi-Fi on this phone, because don't nobody got time for all of that. Can y'all see me? Hey. All right, I hope y'all can see me good. All right, let's jump into another song.
I appreciate the money cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down on my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate the long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. give him a Grammy. I appreciate my real niggas, my family and friends. The struggle only made me just be greater within. I know the people that surround me keep it real. It's half the ones I keep around. I'm I appreciate the money cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down on my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate the long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan and that white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life. Don't appreciate his life.
Now, you don't know pain until Bishop, I love you. I was just thinking about you. You don't know pain until you've been hit with a lock and a sock. Now, I say that because you never know when it's coming. If you on the yard and you find yourself getting jumped, if you don't have a lock, get you a heavy bar of soap and slide it on in that sock. And you swing like this is David and Goliath in his bitch. You hear me? Put that stink face on. Because you never know. For real. For real. Watch your crowds when you on the yard. Because some people befriend you because they've been watching your case. For real. They've been watching your case on TV. And they said, when she get here, I'm going to become her friend. And I'm going to either use her because I seen that she got a lot of money. You could tell her family was putting out a lot for them lawyers. Or I'm going to abuse her because she ain't here for rape. She ain't here for something like that. Or I'm something. But if a motherfucker is watching your case specifically, it's a reason. They're not just watching your case because this is the first 48 or a lot of times it's an ulterior motive. Sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true. But you would know, you know, it's not really, how can I say this? We all have a discernment. But sometimes your discernment is harder to use when you're locked up. Because some people are so good at manipulating, are so good at gaslighting. Staff too. Police too. Sometimes they're so good that it's like, are they telling the truth? Am I the one that's lying? Am I tripping? You'll find yourself in them situations sometimes. Finding yourself in a situation where you gotta write a statement. And you better choose to not to. The fuck? I'm gonna keep it real. If they like, yo, we need your statement, otherwise, I don't remember anything. I'm actually on medicine. Yeah, my Holodoc just kicked in. I don't have a clue what y'all talking about. What the fuck? I told y'all this yesterday. Keep your mouth sealed. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. You know, it'll be hard, I think, to be a vegan on the yard, you know. But they have other diets. Do they still have halal?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You know, they got halal and stuff like that. But, you know, if I was ever to get sent back, heaven forbid, I wouldn't survive. I think I'll die probably the first week because I refuse to put any of that food in my body ever again. I wouldn't give a fuck if they was like, yo, if you don't eat tonight, you're gonna die tomorrow. I'd be like, well, let me sign my will and let me call my wife. Let me make sure they know to get everything set. Make sure my music starts popping even more. All my rights belong to my wife if anything ever happens. The fuck? Don't play. Yeah. So, you know, you gotta protect yourself, keep yourself safe by minding your business. Okay. It's prison jail talk. You never know what type of stories you might hear. Honestly, like I said, it's not always good. It's not always good. It was some bad things that happened in there. It was some very informative things. You know, I learned a lot, actually, just being in prison. And some things that I learned in prison wasn't by choice. It was just by my environment. You know, just that's where I was. You know, a lot of us went in a different person than what we came out. Some of y'all went in as a pushover and you came out probably the most aggressive person that anybody has ever met. Like, some of y'all literally have went from angel to, what do you call something that's not an angel, but not quite the devil? I don't know, but, you know, some of us really have been fighting to be the new person that we become. Some of us, it comes easy. But some of us still go through things from our past that keeps creeping back up to the point where we sometimes slip back, sometimes relapse, sometimes find ourselves like, ooh, I can't talk to anybody about this because they're going to judge me. Because I told them I would never do this again, and then look at me, I did it. Yeah. You said, you're making me realize my marriage were prison for me. Your marriages was prison for you. Wow. Oh, yeah, because it could be like that. It's the same thing. The things that you learn from prison talk could remind you of something that's going on in your life that has nothing to do with ever doing time. But it's the same. Just like some people that have been in the army might hear my story and they're like, oh my God, you know, I actually went through that too. But they wasn't locked up. They were in the army. Same kind of story. Similar. It can remind you of so many things. That's why I say prison talk is so important to me. Everything what we do on the couch is important. Because, like I said, it can help somebody. You never know what story that you might tell or what story you might hear that can help somebody that's listening from anywhere. That rhymed, didn't it? You know, because like I said, I'm everywhere. Big O, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Pandora, about to be on Apple. So whatever you say could help somebody. There's kids out there that's right now out there struggling to get attention from their family. And instead of doing it in a positive way, they're doing stuff to get in trouble. We can help those kids. We can help those kids. Tell them your story. Tell them how you started getting in trouble. Like, what got you into the start of getting in trouble? Because some of us have stories that start from when we was kids. Oh, yeah, well, I met, you know, this girl when I was 9 years old, and she was a little bit older than me. And, you know, I wanted to be just like her, so I followed everything that she did. You know, and I wasn't thinking of it because I was young, but not realizing that she had me robbing banks and had me kicking in doors, and I was thinking that that's what you do. It's easy to get in a situation like that whenever you're not getting the love that you need at home. It's easy to get put in situations when you're getting abused at home and you don't want to admit it. It was happening to me. Call it abuse, call it whatever you want, but being punched in the face. I didn't get regular beatings. I didn't get a beating until I went to DHS custody. And before that, my dad was just hitting me, you know? And there was like times where I have to go to school with a busted lip. You know what I'm saying? Like the white part of my eyes, the blood vessels will be busted. Or, you know, my nose will be swollen from being headbutted in my nose. And I would have to lie. I would be like, oh yeah, my boyfriend did this. I ain't have no fucking boyfriend. I just knew that that's what they said on TV. I knew that that's what I could say for them to not think nothing else of it except for, you know, leave the guy that you're with. I was in middle school. There was nothing they can really do. If I'm not telling them that it's happening at home, you know, they didn't find out that it was happening at home until I got beat with extension cord years later, in all-white school. And when my teacher seen the blood coming out the back of my pants, she immediately called the police. She didn't ask no ifs, ands, buts. Somebody already came and told her dad is abusive. I was like, oh, damn. This is the thing. This is something that people know. People know this. So, honestly, I did not think I was going to go to prison. I kind of knew I was going to go to prison. I honestly was thinking, and I'm not being funny or nothing, but the anger and the hate that I used to have towards my dad, I thought that I would be in prison for killing him. I'm not going to lie. Because the things that he used to do just, like, threw me over the edge. And it was like, you know, in his words, I would throw him over the edge, which will make him be the way he was towards me. But it was like, I didn't want attention from them. I wanted an out. And as weird as that seems, and how young I was just like every time that I would be put into juvenile, I'm like, you know, you are telling these people that I'm literally beating myself. That's not giving me a good name. That's not making me look like a sane person. You are literally painting a picture for me to be a crazy person. And I'm not knowing, I'm just like quiet, thinking that keeping my mouth shut was just gonna, that motherfucker was painting a narrative that kind of shaped me to be who I was up until the point that I went to prison. You know, I was always told that I was doing something wrong, even when times when I was like, I know I'm not doing something wrong. It made me want to do something wrong. It made me want to go out and do what you said I was doing. Oh, you said I'm fucking? Strangely, let me go find somebody to fuck. Oh, you said I'm doing drugs? Weirdly, went and found some drugs. And it was like, it shouldn't be like that. And if I was a kid thinking like that, you know how many other kids is thinking like that? Seriously, a lot. A lot. That's why I say your story can help somebody. My story can help somebody. I'm not just telling you stories just to Little Red Riding Hood. No, motherfucker, this is real life shit that happened to me. This is shit that I'm still fucking processing right now to this day. But it's like, I have to speak on it. I have to. I can help somebody. I can be the change that I want to be. I can be the change that I keep talking about. I can be the change that I've been striving to be. Just by continuing to be myself. You know, by continuing to share my past traumas and, you know, my struggles. You know, I'm not always, the couch. I'm not always like that at all. There's times where I'm like, for no reason, just crying. No reason. But it's because of the things that I went through. If I wouldn't have went to DHS custody, do I think I would have went to prison? If I wouldn't have went to juvenile, would I think I went to prison? I don't think I ever would have touched a prison. I don't think I ever would have let my anger fester inside of me so much to where when I was ready to blow up on somebody, when I was taken advantage of, I just lost it. I don't think that if my startup would have been different, that I would have turned out like that. I honestly believe that. But everything happens for a reason. And I am not mad at the things that I've been through. I'm not. I'm thankful. You know, it shaped me to be who I am today. And all I can do is just keep going. Keep talking, keep speaking, keep trying to help, you know? And that's all we can ever do. Any of us. Keep speaking your truth. When you make music, drop that real shit. People want to hear that real shit. Because when they get to digging into your lyrics and digging into, they finding like, hold on. You ain't even write this? Hold on. You ain't even been through this situation? Hold on. You ain't never even pulled a gun. Speak your truth. Your real truth. Even if you a dad or a mom, people want to hear that. You have no idea. There's moms and dads that feel the same way. You put it into some lyrics, baby, you gonna make a killer. You hear me? Talk about how you changing them dirty diapers. Talk about how it's hard to pay the bills sometimes. They want to hear that because that's what they're going through right now too. People want to see that you're a regular person. And we are all regular people. I don't give a fuck what your status is, what you do in life. We are all regular people. Some of us just have a little bit more money than others. That's it. That's it. And either you're going to invest it in the right way and help people, or you're going to invest it in the right way and keep it all to yourself. Either way, no one is affected but whoever you deal with. We are not affected. We're going through our own issues, our own adulthood. So, if you just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .com, which is THA, real JANELL. Make sure that you visit my website. If you would like to pre-order any of my shirts or any of my merch that's coming out, you can pre-order anytime. Anytime it can be pre-ordered. You can just go through my website and email me or text the number that's on my website, www.therealjanelle.com. That's Negro spelling, THA, real JANELL. We're going to jump into another song, and I'm going to wrap it up because my groups are on fire today. For real. Shout out to everybody that did time. Shout out to all my people that's watching that's still locked up. Shout out to all my people that's watching that's never been locked up, but you're here to still learn something. I love y'all. Shout out to my couch potatoes.
Big time, giving up the years. They took me straight off the front line, I'm not lying. Been watching my mama cry up in that courtroom. And the judge just dismissed me like I was dumb too. And the bailiff looked at me like, what you gon' do? My mind is fucked up, so all I'm thinking is I'm gon' shoot. In reality, said it like it was supposed to. Cat calls down the hall, that's what them folks do. Brown bag, bologna sandwich in them jumpsuits. My cellmate just did 100 years on some dumb shit, damn. Is this the end of the days? Cause living in a cell is just like being in a grave. If ain't no money on your books, then you ain't eating shit. You better pray that you can mail a penitentiary gift. And for them lonely days, a visitation list from your family and your friends, that's a major lift. And yo, spirit, all the drama on the yard, you wanna forget it? Yeah. Behind these walls is different, and you wouldn't understand if you didn't live it. Ay, big time, I did big time. Ay, and they took me out the front line. I'm still scarred from doing my time. And everybody said I should let go. I'm trying, but it did something to my mental. In or out the pin, you know I stand 10 toes. You know, now you know, I hold my own, that ain't wrong. And I know I gotta think different, cause if I don't, then I guess I'll be the same nigga. Wait, I'm tryna let it go. I'm tryna be a better person so I don't have to get physical. I gotta get my mind right for the limelight. I don't care who judging if they don't know doing time like. Tryna be an example to my fans and all my peoples and my nieces and my nephew. Big time, I did big time. Sitting in the cold cell in the daytime. Your time be fine, but it's not like the world, no. Big time, I did big time. Giving up them years that took me straight off the front line, I'm not lying. Been watching my mama cry up in that courtroom. Then the judges dismissed me like I was dumb too. Then the bailiff looked at me like, what you gon' do? My mind is fucked up, so all I'm thinking is I'm gon' shoot. Damn, is this the end of the days? Cause living in a cell is just like being in a grave.
If you would like to support the couch, it's never mandatory. Cash App, PayPal, or Chime, THA, real JANELL. I have a new series that I'm about to start called The Couch After Hours. Now, it's going to be either from 12 to 1 or 1 to 2 a.m. I'm thinking more like 1 to 2 a.m. That way I can charge my phone, take me a little nap, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know exactly what day I'm going to start it, but I'm actually kind of excited. I've been getting some really good feedback. Y'all some freaks, really. That's what it is. Y'all freaky asses can't wait to talk sexy. Yeah, y'all talking about some, I love you, prison talk, but let's talk about that coochie and them dingalings. Y'all can't wait. I'm seeing y'all in the comments. I'm seeing y'all in the inbox, and y'all funny as hell. So, it's purely sexy talk. Like, if you cannot be mature about it, you don't have to join. Like, literally, stay where you at. We don't want you joining the live, and as soon as I bring you up, you jacking your dick off. We don't want to see that. Now, you can, express things, but you ain't finna just be showing us no free show. This ain't Twitter X. We good on all of that. We could talk about SEX without having to. Y'all like how I did that? I know. Whatever. So, come on now. Just be mature about it. And if you would like to be a guest, just inbox me. If you have any sexy music that you would like featured, send it to me. Inbox me and ask me how you can get it played. Because if it got to be along the lines of sexy, okay? It can't be talking about how you just brought a new white t-shirt and some Jordans and shit. And you rubbed your new pearl something on somebody's whatever. So, real sexy music, send it to me. The Couch After Hours will be starting soon. Also, Prison Talk will take back up again next month. No worries if you missed it today. We didn't really talk about much. We just wrapped up the week again. And the floor is still open. We still have a few more minutes. So if you would like to talk about your time that you did on the yard, you are more than welcome to come up. Other than that, my glutes hurt. And if I don't see a red dot in the next, love you. But I do want to send some positive vibe, love, and energy you guys this way because it's the weekend. And some of you guys like to go out, party, and drink and drive sometimes. Let's just be real. And because I was one of those people. Just be safe. Be safe. Get you a designated driver. Have fun. Shout out to all my people that's out there. Shout out to all my Tauruses. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to us. Okay? Gang. The fuck? It's about to be Gemini season, and only because Mo3, we cool with it. We cool with it. But other than that, y'all need to get it together. I love y'all so much. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. It is the last day of Prison Talk, and you see these beautiful faces, gone but never forgotten. You see these beautiful faces, the glow-ups. Keep sending in your glow-ups. Keep sending in the pictures of the people that we still have, that's still in, that we want remembered, and the people that we lost, that we want to keep their name alive. Keep sending it in. You never are too late. I love y'all so much. Sending positive vibes, love, and energy your way. Have a beautiful night. It's the Couch Chronicles, and it ain't no fucking limits. Love you. Good night, Marianne. Good night, Big O. I love you guys. Good night, Casey. Spotify Pandora, thank you so much for tuning in. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limit.